So yesterday, Nano Banana Pro came out, and I wasn't supposed to record the video this week, but I couldn't miss it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Nano Banana Pro, how we can use it, for which kind of project it is good, what are the strength points, and we are going to review it and compare it with the other models. Also, I will show you where you can use it, with what kind of features, where you can use it for free, in which platforms it is paid, and also I'm gonna tell you how you can use it inside Photoshop. So if you're ready, let's begin. So I wasn't planning to create a video this week because I was working on a very cool project, which I'm gonna publish it. Hopefully I'm gonna publish it next week, and I'm sure you're going to love it. But suddenly yesterday I saw that Google published its new version of Nano Banana, which is called Nano Banana Pro, and some people call it Nano Banana 2. And I thought we couldn't miss it. Over the past couple of weeks, we talked about many different AI image generator, especially inside Photoshop, and this was a big update. And today I canceled everything and I started working on Nano Banana Pro. So there are many different places that you can use Nano Banana Pro, and as we go forward in the video, I will show all those platforms. But right now, to show you the examples, I have prepared them all inside Photoshop, so we can take a look at it, we can compare it with different models and see how they are. So here we are inside Photoshop, and this is AT Image, a plugin which I developed it myself. Inside it we have, right now I think we have about 8 AI models in it. We have Seedream 4, Nano Banana Pro, Quen, Flux, and some other upscale, professional upscale models like Clarity, Crystal, which is fabulous, and Topaz, and many other stuff here. So this morning I added Nano Banana Pro to this plugin. This is one of the ways that you can use it. In case if you don't have this plugin, you can just click on the link in the description and get the plugin. It's a very straightforward process. When you get the plugin, when you purchase it, you will get a file like this. It's a zip file. When you extract it, you will get a file like this. Just double click on it. It will open Adobe Creative Cloud and it will install it on your Photoshop. So here's a plugin, and we're gonna use it to make our examples. So at the top here, I wrote a prompt: create an image of a muscular banana with sunglasses and leather jacket on the right side, and on the left side write down Nano Banana Pro, and in the second line write down in Photoshop. So everything that you see here was made by Nano Banana Pro. Now if we look at it, its quality, it's really good comparing to Nano Banana version and some other AI image generators. Now I'm going to show you some examples, but before we get to the examples, I want to show you the settings or the abilities that this version of Nano Banana has. So on this plugin, when you select Nano Banana Pro, here the settings will appear, and here you can select the resolution on 1K, 2K, and 4K. These are the 3 options that you have. You can select your aspect ratio. You can put it on match input, or when you put it on match input, the selection that you make here, okay, it will generate the images based on your selection. Now it's a little bit tricky. I will explain how it works. You can select the output format, which usually I put it on PNG, and also the safety level. You can decide it to be strict or less strict, right? The thing is that on most platforms, you don't have all these features. Most platforms, especially free ones, they let you only create 1K, the lowest resolution possible, and also limited. So if you see somewhere that it's written that Nano Banana Pro for free, know that it is limited. You can use it a couple of times and you only get 1K resolution. So for the first time, I'm just gonna select the whole image and write my prompt and show you the process, how it works. But for the rest of the images, I can show you the results so we don't spend a lot of time on generating images. I mentioned change the banana to a tomato. It's a simple, very simple prompt, but I want to show you the result and compare it with the other models. So I'm going to select Seedream, I'm going to select Nano Banana, and I'm also going to select Quinn. And we made our selection, and I'm going to click on generate. And the way that the plugin works, it will generate all of the images at the same time. Now, there's one thing, let me check. Yeah, it was on 4K. Now, there's one thing is that Nano Banana, the previous version, it's very fast. It usually generates in less than 10 seconds. Quinn is also really fast. And Seedream also is fast, but not as fast as older version of Nano Banana and Quinn. But Nano Banana Pro, especially if you put it on 4K, it will take usually from 1 minute to 5 minutes, depending on the details that you have on your project or the image that you requested. It will take longer. I had some images today that took 6 or even 7 minutes to generate. So you had to be patient with it, but the quality or the result that it will give you, it's amazing. And I will show you in a moment. But just to understand how the process works, you should expect if you put it on 4K, at least it will take 1 minute. If you put it on less, like for example 2K, it's usually give you the image between 30 to 45 seconds. And if you put it on 1K, it will be really quick. It will give you something around 10 to 30 seconds. So as you can see, the result is ready. And let's look at the all the results. So here we have the older version of Nano Banana. It's this one, which this is also good, right? If we zoom in, the quality is not very well, and the tomato itself is not very super realistic, but it's more or less okay. It's on the air, but it's acceptable. Let's look at Quinn. Now Quinn just changed the head without any face, and the body is still the same, so no point to Quinn. Seedream also, the tomato itself looks cool, but it made some changes. It moved the character, it made it bigger, and it didn't change the body itself. But if we look at the Nano Banana Pro result, not only that the quality is good, just look at the texture of the tomato. You see here we have just little orange or yellow dots. Here, just look at the texture of the tomato in the reflection of light, and the top of it really looks cool. And on the other hand, it tries to keep all the face and the sunglasses as well. And the body, it kept it really good. Now, if you compare it with the original image we had, you see, it didn't make a lot of changes. It just made changes that we asked for. So here are some other examples. I wrote the same prompt. I just changed, instead of tomato, I mentioned carrot. Now this is Seedream result. As you can see again, the quality of the image itself is good, right? But it moved the character, right? It made big changes. This is Nano Banana older version, and as you can see, the quality is bad. And sometimes for the older version of Nano Banana, it changed the text itself as well, even though that we may not ask it. And here is the Nano Banana Pro version. And if we zoom in, again, the quality, the texture is really good. I think this one was generated on 2K. If we compare it with the tomato version, you see this one has higher quality, right? It's very, very clear. So let's continue look at the other models as well, other examples. So here I just asked it to change it to eggplant. Again, this is the Seedream version, and as you can see, it only changed the top part. Here we have Nano Banana older version, which is so-so. And here we have Nano Banana Pro version. And if you pay attention on Nano Banana older version, it changed the name as well, Nano Eggplant Pro. The Nano Banana Pro became much smarter because it is based on Gemini 3. It is much smarter and it can deliver much higher quality. and you can see all the details, the textures. It's much better comparing to the previous generation. So let's look at the next example. Again, I wanted to see until when it can complete the task that I gave. So here I mentioned change it to watermelon, and this is Seedream result. As you can see, Seedream quality is good, but sometimes it doesn't exactly understand what you want, so it's not as smart as Nano Banana Pro. So this is Nano Banana older version, and as you can see, it changed the text itself. And here is the Nano Banana Pro version, and again, it nailed it. It is really cool. It is really good. And one thing on our plugin here, we have the crystal upscale. In case if you want even higher quality than what we have here, use this one. It will be amazing. On the next example, I will show you the result that we use crystal in it as well. Also, I wanted to go crazier and see if it can use some complicated prompts to generate high quality or advanced images. So here in the Pro version, we have some prompt library that it can convert images to different kind of portraits. I tried this one. You can come here and click on modify. The prompt is here, and I just selected different models and I wanted to see the results. So this is the Nano Banana older version, and as you can see, it just created something for itself. This is Nano Banana Pro. It did a good job. It kept the character, as you can see, but it moved it, and it also removed the text, right? But here, this is Seedream result, and Seedream usually it's much stronger in these kind of things. And as you can see, it nailed this prompt. It kept the title as it was, and it just added the effect we wanted. It moved the image slightly, but it's really good and acceptable. And this is the last example here, and as you can see, I really like how Nano Banana Pro thinks. So let's go for the second example. Here we have an old image, and in this channel we talked about restoring old destroyed images a lot, and I wanted to test Nano Banana here. So this is the Flux result, which we use it a lot in the previous examples, and it's not bad. Usually Flux make the subjects a little bit older, right? Make the people in the image a little bit older. Now, before I show you the next example, I want to show you another way that you can use Nano Banana Pro inside Photoshop. So again, today, Photoshop added Nano Banana Pro to the generative field. So you can use this AI model from Photoshop itself as well. So I'm just gonna come here and make my selection, right? And here, if I click on generative field, I can write my prompt. For example, restore this image and colorize it. Then from the models here, Gemini 3 with Nano Banana Pro added. Now if I select it and if I click on generate, it will generate the image. And as I mentioned, they only have 1K resolution, so the quality will not be really good. And it will charge you 10 credits from your Adobe credit account. Okay, so let's wait for the result to get ready. All right, it took in total, I think it took about 30-35 seconds. And let me zoom in so you can see the result. This was the original, and this is the result it gave us, right? And it's not bad. It's much better than the older version of Nano Banana. I also tried it myself earlier with Adobe's version of Nano Banana Pro, and this is the result that I got. Let's compare these together. The quality is more or less the same, just some colors or slightly some part of the face is different. But then I tried the Nano Banana Pro version here with 4K quality using my own app. And this is the result. And as you can see, it's much, much better, right? Just look at the result, compare it with the Adobe's version. You see, just look at the eye. We have so many details, and just look at the skin texture. We have so many details that in Adobe's version, you are just missing it. They don't provide the 4K. Also, you cannot add reference images here, and you don't have access to the rest of the setting as well. Now, if you want to make it even better, you can use our Upscale model here, Crystal, in the Pro tab. And it's very simple. All you need to do is to just select, let me cancel this. All you need to do is to just select the image, click on Crystal, and here select the scaling factor that you want, and it will show you the resulting resolution. It can upscale up to 200 megapixel. And let me show you the result. So this is the Adobe's version. This is our 4K image generated by Nano Banana Pro, and this is the Upscale version. So just look at all these amazing details. Let's compare it with the Nano Banana Pro and Upscale Crystal. It's something else completely. See? It looks really, really sharp, really cool. And as I said, you can see all the small details of the skin, all the texture. You can see all these lines here. The hair look amazing. And so Nano Banana Pro did a really good job, and we completed it with Upscale Crystal. Let's go for the next example. So in this example, I wanted to test if we provide different reference images, how it will react. So in the plugin, you can come here and click on this plus sign, add your reference images. And I think Nano Banana Pro accepts until 6 reference images, and you can add those reference images and mention that, for example, I want to combine all these images into one. Or for example, for this image, I mentioned generate an image of a person in image reference wearing the suit and the shirt with glasses attached, holding the bag on his side in a studio with dark gray gradient. Now here we have some examples. We have the Nano Banana old version, which as you can see, in a moment I will show you the images itself so you can compare. But the suit and the bag, it's good. It is good. The sunglasses, it is good, but it's someone else. This is Seedream result, and also the bag is good. The suit is good. The glasses, it is completely changed, and I'm not wearing it, but it kept my face more or less. It's fine. And this is the Nano Banana Pro version, which is okay, but I honestly expected more, but it's more or less okay. So I also tested it on Replicate. So another place that you can use Nano Banana Pro is on replicate.com. So here is replicate.com. You come here, you create your account, add credit. And the good thing about it is that when you add credit here, it won't expire. You have your credits here. You can use it on any AI model that you want. It has tons of AI models here. It has video AI models. It has image generations, upscale, and many, many other things, right? So also when you generate images using this plugin, this plugin is connected to Replicate, so it will use your account to generate images. Now, let me tell you one thing about Nano Banana Pro, the cost of each image generation. So if you come here to the setting, I mentioned it that for 1K and 2K images, it will charge you 14 cents per image generation. And if you go for 4K, it will charge you 24 cents per image. Now, this is the cost that Google will get. Google will charge you, okay? This is not for the plugin or Replicate even. So it's the same here. When you generate an image, if you come to your dashboard, you can see the result here and all the information about it. For example, here I used Quen a couple of minutes ago, and it cost us 3 cents, right? And here we used Nano Banana Pro version, 4K, and it cost us 24 cents. So let's create the same image here inside Replicate. I just want to teach you how you can use it. I'm going to come here in the prompt. I'm going to paste my prompt, and in the input, I'm just going to add these images. And here are the images. As I mentioned, we have our suit, sunglasses, bag, and my face. And here I can select the aspect ratio. Let's put it on this one, and I can select the resolution and PNG and so on. So I'm going to click on run. Here again, it explained all the pricing: 1K 14 cents, 2K 14 cents, and 4K 24 cents. And there are some other examples here that you can look. Let's wait for the result to get ready. All right, the result is ready. Now, when you try a couple of times, every time it may give you a different result, but the result here, it's not bad. It got the proportions much better, but the background is a little bit bad. And the quality is so-so. It reminds me of Nano, the previous version of Nano Banana, but every detail here is really good and correct, except the sunglasses, which is not sunglasses. It's a normal glasses. And it took 37 seconds to generate this image. So you can also generate images with Nano Banana Pro inside Replicate as well. Let's look at the next example. So here, I wanted to push it further and see what it can do. So I asked it to create an illustrated explainer detailing the process of making coffee. And as you can see, Nano Banana Pro, it's really good at text. It's not 100% good at all, especially small text. It's not good at that. But generally, if you want big things, like big text like this, it's perfect. It can do it with cool fonts, with no mistakes, and it's really great comparing to the other AI image generators. So here are the steps, but the only bad thing about this illustration was that it wrote the text 2 times, one time at the top and one time at the bottom, but it is of course fixable. We can just mention it in the prompt. Now I wanted to see if it can generate images, generate the same thing, but now realistic images. So I said, create a realistic cinematic explainer detailing the process of making coffee, look premium and modern. And here was the result. So as you can see, now it wrote 1 time. We have all the steps and the images are really, really cool. The only thing is that the position of the text is not really good. It's just right at the center. But again, it's fixable. We can just select the whole image and mention, move all the text to the lower side of each image, right? Next, I wanted to test and see if it can create a menu. So I mentioned, create a modern, stylish menu for a coffee shop with 8 coffee on their menu. Design it with premium look. And I selected 4K, and this is the result. And the result, it's really, really good. Just look at the text. You cannot find any mistake in the text. It's really cool, and I really like this golden frame around it. And the general look of it is amazing. You can just mention this to Nano Banana Pro, get your design, print it, and use it. So I pushed it even more and made another test. Create a modern, stylish menu for a coffee shop with 8 coffee on their menu with each coffee photo. Design it with premium look. So now I wanted it to create the coffee photos as well. So I did this test first with the Adobe Nano Banana Pro, and this is the result. It's okay, it's good, but still it's low quality. See, you cannot use this for production, right? It looks cool, it's a good menu, but you cannot use it for production. So this is the result we got from my plugin using Nano Banana Pro on 4K. And the result is really good. the image of each product is very clear. The title, it has different font. The description under it has different font. The pricing has different font and different color, which I really like it. It was really designed professionally. So as I said, it's a complete menu and I can just print it and use it if I have a coffee shop. So again, I pushed it harder and I wanted to see if it can keep the same menu, but translate the text to another language and convert the prices to another currency. Just do the calculation and get the right currency. So I mentioned convert this menu to Persian language because I understand it and I can check if it is true and if it is correct, and convert the prices to AED with correct calculation. So different language, different currency, and I wanted to do the calculation, not to just change the currency, but actually calculate the numbers. So here was the result. And as you can see, it's the same menu. It followed the same principles for font. And as you can see, the text is changed. The texts are completely Persian and they are correct. And the prices were just converted to AED, right? So it do the calculation and I really liked it. So this is a very great use case for Nano Banana Pro. On the next examples, I wanted to see if it can generate logos. So here are different logos designed by different AI models. The first one is the old version of Nano Banana, and this is for, I mentioned I want a logo for a video editing app. Generate something modern, bold, and minimal for me. And the main color is violet, right? So I mentioned that, and this is the Nano Banana older version. This is Quen version, which it's not bad, but it's not usable. It's not good, actually. Now that I look more carefully, it's not good. This is Seedream result. It's not good. The text here is crazy, not understandable. And this is the Nano Banana Pro version, the first example. I didn't mention the name of the business, right? The name of the software, but it would be helpful if you mention it. It can get part of the logo maybe from the name. This was one example, and this was the second example, which it's not bad, but it has lots of details. So I tried again, and this time I mentioned do the same thing, but with less details, okay? So this was Quen result, didn't like it. Nano Banana older version, didn't like it. This was Seedream, which it just wrote AI because in the prompt I mentioned this video editor also has AI, so it just took the AI and the colors. And here we have Nano Banana Pro. This one I think was the best of them, but it's not very good. It has some good ideas there. And this was the second version. So here were the results for logo, but I really didn't like the results that I got from any of them. So maybe a still for these AI image generators, one of the weaknesses are designing logos. But in these examples that I test, most of them, Nano Banana Pro was shining and it was very well done. So another place that you can use Nano Banana Pro is on Gemini. If you go to Gemini website and come here and from the models, just select Thinking with 3 Pro and click on this create image. When you see this image icon here, whatever you write, it will generate images using Nano Banana Pro. But as I mentioned, it is limited, so you can just use it a couple of times and it is only on 1K. Now you can also go to aistudio.google.com, and here you can come to Playground, and from the models on the right side, you can select Nano Banana Pro. It provides the explanation that how much it's cost, which is the same amount. For 1K, 2K, it will cost you 14 cents, and for 4K, it will cost you 24 cents. Here, you don't have all the settings that we have on Photoshop plugin, but you have the resolution, you have the aspect ratio, and you have the temperature here as well. You can just write your prompt here. There are some examples that you can use and you will get your result. But in order to use it inside AI Studio, you need to have paid API token from Google. So the moment that you are generating, they will charge you the amount that you added to your credits. So that was all about using Nano Banana Pro in different platforms, how it is, how does it look like. Again, if you don't have the plugin, and if you already have the plugin, just go to your account on our website, go to the library or program page. You can see it at the top, and just download it the same way that you downloaded first time. Get the file and install it on your computer. But if you don't have the plugin, just go to the link down in the description. I also put all the other links to the other platforms in the description. So go there, click on the plugin link, and then you can purchase it, download it, and use it. And if you are interested in this kind of videos, don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. This way I will understand that you are interested in this kind of videos and I will make more of them. And if you are not yet subscribed, do not miss this amazing chance. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our future videos on AI and our great surprise that we have for the next week, the project that I'm working on, which is amazing. I'm sure you like it. So that was all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you soon on the next one.